Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. We're deep into this Crypto Bros trial against the peraire-buenos. It's all about Ethereum. It's all about sandwich bots. And today there'll be a guy on from Coinbase, which is really the 10,000-pound gorilla of the crypto field these days. And we'll get to that in a moment. But so that's the main coverage that we're doing at the SDNY today. But there are many other cases, of course. Yesterday, one that was going to be earlier was pushed back to November 20th. Tekashi 6ix9ine, once part of the 9 Trey Bloods trial, a cooperator, will be up for sentencing on violations of supervised release. So we will definitely be covering that. Also, Gupta, who's accused of, on behalf of the government of India, trying to kill separatist or independence leader of Khalistan. He was in court yesterday because his trial was supposed to begin in November, but he fired his lawyers. Now, the interesting part here is that he was given free CJA, Criminal Justice Act. He had Milbank, which is a big firm. He had, in fact, the lawyer assigned to him was a former prosecutor, but he didn't get along with him, so he dumped him. He has now a sort of a lawyer with a smaller staff, so the trial is going to be pushed back. The government said that they actually made a plea offer on October 14th, which they then withdrew on October 15th when he didn't accept it. Maybe, I feel that there's a connection here. Maybe Milbank said you should take the deal and he didn't, so he said you're fired. Anyway, we're going to follow that one. It's a rare, it also has the diplomatic angle. Depending on how things are between the U.S. and Modi, this is viewed every day, every time that he appears in court, including yesterday for the change of plea. These Khalistan guys show up with Modi in a mock cage, a mock Modi in a mock cage on Worth Street. So there's that. Now we're going to turn finance as we turn the corner. Of course, we have a scoop. It's about PNC Bank, but it's really about the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. They acknowledged Fair Finances Watch's second timely comment against the first bank merger and said, if you have any questions, ask. So I did. My question is, why didn't the OCC put up the comments on this merger on its website as it's done on Coinbase, New Bank, various crypto applicants? And their answer, tellingly, and again with the caveat that this is just the analyst's perspective, not that of the OCC, but it wasn't off the record, was that in fact since January of this year, more than 1/3 of OCC staff have been either laid off or taken retirement or left, and so it's leading to delay. It's ironic because Jay Gould, the comptroller, is bragging about going faster, but in fact, if you lay off everybody, I guess just don't review the mergers at all, just rubber stamp them. It's an outrage, really. Also an outrage. BNP Paribas found liable for genocide role in Sudan. We covered it. Nobody else did. We wrote a book about it already. Now corporate media's come in saying they have many grounds to appeal. Don't worry, everything is fine. Where's that line coming from? I believe it's coming from BNP Paribas itself, and it's shameful. It's shameful. They said in their closing that how could what they did be wrong if the UN did it? And it's true. The UN is assisting genocide. They did it in Sudan. I saw it. That's in the book. But they're doing it still. And they're banning the press. But they're corrupt. Now, we can report it. Vanshelboim of the UN Office of Project Services is subject to an indictment and extradition request by the Southern District. Spanish judges only yesterday agreed that he should be extradited, but not on all charges. Tellingly, probably the most damning charges, the ones that lead right to the top, Antonio Guterres, he's not extradited on those. Therefore, just like Sam Bankman-Fried from the Bahamas, he can't be proceeded on that one, but they still may have enough on him that he may flip. And my hope would be that we see Big Tony down in the SDNY. He's thrown out the press, and we're down here. Come on in, the water's fine. Anyway, we're going in. To be continued, Inner City Press.